My name is Mike Last. I'm Group Chief Marketing Officer for WIOCC Group, Africa's carrier's carrier. I've been with the company almost since its inception, so since 2009, working in marketing, sales, and now also responsible for product. So for me, we've been involved in a connectivity business for 16 years. Connectivity for Africa used to be very much point-to-point. It was connecting clients from one place to another. A lot happened in that area. There's been a huge growth in terms of capacity demand and the places that people want to connect to. What I see as the biggest challenge going forward now is interconnectivity. Organizations now want to be able to connect to other organizations directly, to partners, to suppliers. They need to connect to the global cloud, which is where a lot of businesses transacted going forward, now and going forward. And making that interconnectivity possible, I see as being one of the big challenges for the next few years. We're making a start on that. There's a lot of work still to do. WIOCC as a business operates in a significant number of countries in Africa. Our largest markets right now are Nigeria and South Africa, probably the two of the most mature markets in Africa. What we're doing in both countries is investing across the digital infrastructure. We have invested in subsea systems to bring huge amounts of capacity to the coasts. We have invested in building our own metro infrastructure to be able to connect people on those submarine cable systems to the points at which they want to connect, the data centers, the internet exchanges, and we've established both a presence in existing data centers and existing internet exchanges, and also built our own facilities. We've got a major data center on Victoria Island in Lagos. We have 4 core data centers in South Africa, and the next expansion from that is then to build national infrastructure and resilient, high-capacity national infrastructure to serve the carrier and ISP marketplace and the hyperscalers who are increasingly growing their presence in Africa. And then if you look at what we're doing in Nigeria, we're actually investing in wholesale metro infrastructure. So we're building an infrastructure that connects all the way to client premises and wholesaling that to ISPs in particular. So the ISPs can concentrate on billing and on customer service, and they don't have to worry about infrastructure. We provide all of that for them. What you've seen in terms of preparing Africa for AI has been the massive growth in scale of subsea infrastructure in Africa. There have been a number of major subsea cable developments with investors, including Google and Meta, who have a huge interest in that area. And you're going to see even more growth in subsea capacity connecting Africa to the rest of the world. That's very, very important, having that scalability internationally. The challenges now are taking that huge scale in international connectivity and matching it inland in Africa, and also providing the level of resilience that's required, because these AI systems are going to be mission critical. They're already very, very important. They will become mission critical. It's vital that they never go down. And that requires a huge investment in terrestrial infrastructure and in the data centers that are the points at which a lot of the processing will be done. I think if you look at some markets, it's starting to get there. Africa is a continent, it's not a country. So AI readiness in different countries is very different. But I think there is now a recognition that it's coming. As I said, there's a huge investment by the hyperscalers, and the carriers and infrastructure providers are right alongside them, partnering to make this happen. For me, one of the early successes was being part of the EASY consortium that took the first subsea cable into Somalia and transformed the way that society engages with the world and the activity that society there is able to participate in, from education to business to science. For me, that was a fundamental change, and that happened a few years ago now. I think when I look back in the future, my hope is that we will have been instrumental in providing what I was talking about earlier, the interconnectivity that enables business to thrive across the whole continent in Africa. And if I can look back on that as one of our successes, I'll be very happy.